Yeah. He's still silent.
Anything to say for yourself, pink stuff?
He has nothing to say. Let's move on.
Motherfucker, you're angry. I'm fucking writing this story. Now,
Is he
where we
okay?
last left off, Cedric, Kashmir, and Domeric were. Oh, okay. Freaky. Freaky, I need the music.
Oh, sorry.
You okay, Spade? No answer. Okay.
Muted.
Yeah,
He
no,
muted
it's
himself, yeah.
Tell me when. Tell me when, Pop-Tart.
Okay. Hit it.
No.
Where we last left off, on Tales of Oberos. The party was readying up to fight giant frogs as an initiation into the Hunters Guild. They required a bit more manpower. That may involve a certain person, but
Hello?
who knows what might happen on their way there, and what might happen when they actually get there. Now, it's we return to the streets of Corsphanon. Continuity errors and whole lot of delays ahoy. Now, today we hunt. Oh shoot! Keep going.
No, this is the end.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
There you go. Now we can.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry, I was fiddling.
So, Kashmir still reeks of libido. Nobody here has showered in the past 3 days except for maybe Domeric.
Cedric's got that sweet prestidigitation.
Yeah, that is right. In which case, Kashmir, you know what? Let's just say that you left your hat and you're currently wearing a collar.
What?
You left your hat and you're currently wearing a collar.
Bad dog.
Why?
You know what you did with Eleonora.
I left my hat?
That's the most important.
So what am I wearing?
A collar.
How do you...
Just
Collar?
a color. What is this?
I don't get it.
And just like that, all that waiting has been made worth it. Yes, yes, Spade. The first one, the prior.
I don't...
At this point, Spade left his hat behind by accident. He's wearing his outfit, but he's also wearing a dog collar. Because she...
No, not just a collar, sorry.
So what? I need backstory.
Tori actually said what I was thinking too.
No, he ran in. he ran in with just nothing but that collar on. The guards were chasing him down because he's just having his song flop around everywhere.
I don't
Okay,
think
so,
you understand.
We're
my
going to be
perspective
fighting
here.
some giant
It
frogs.
turns out
Good
the carpet
heavens!
does in fact match the drapes.
No, because I enter the call, and the first thing we're telling me is that I don't have the hat, and I'm wearing the collar.
You are currently completely nude, wearing
Why?
a dog collar.
I need to be
Because you went home with an elven wizard woman you don't know.
So you're telling me that all of the scenes that we played last episode I was naked?
No. Like, you just got back from the elven woman's house in the following day.
So you're telling me that while we went to the guild hall, I went back to the elven woman's house?
No, the rest of the party was at the guild hall, and you were still at the woman's house.
But did we just forget everything that happened at the
Fuck
guild
me, I
hall?
have to explain this to him.
No, you weren't there. Remember? Kashmir was back at Eleonora's house, being made into a bitch.
So why'd you tell me I was completely nude? I'm not completely nude.
Oh, we're fucking joking around, my guy.
I wouldn't know. This is your campaign we're talking about.
My guy, look at what I just sent you.
I know, I saw it. So I've been wearing all of this since before the guild hall?
Yeah, you walked in with that collar on.
Alright, and this is relevant. Why?
Shit got kinky. Just be glad that your character's not in the chastity cage.
Do I know that I have a collar on?
Yes, you were her good dog.
Roll me intelligence.
I'm pretty sure
Then
that
why
you
the
would be
fuck are you
thoroughly reminded that.
Roll me an intelligence save to see if you remembered last night.
Oh my god, did she roofie him?
No.
Alright. Intelligence.
Yeah, no, you don't realize that you're still wearing the collar.
How the fuck do I need over 10 intelligence to realize I'm wearing a collar?
Last night was a blur.
Yeah, I think
I'm
you
guessing I-
swallowed something on your way in.
I am guessing I noticed the missing hat because of my of Kashmir's insecurities, though.
No, you did not realize what you put on. You left in a hurry out of that house.
But that's kind of going against Kashmir's character. He wears the hat.
Okay, fine. You have, in which case, yeah, you realize that you forgot the hat.
He's the
What
new
is
cowboy
it?
right now.
No, he's not,
Is
Frankie.
there a bolt over there or over there?
Well, I'm gonna fucking roll over there. What do you expect me to do? It's Kashmir.
Yeah, upon realizing that Cashmere's glorious pink hair has been left open to the elements, he proceeds to do a mad dash to Eleonora's shop.
Oh my god, it's like Skamric and his bedroll.
Dude.
Luckily, Eleonora did tell you where the key was hidden. It's right in a potted plant.
I go look for it. Kashmir goes to look for that.
Yeah, you find it no problem.
Do I open the door? No problem.
Yes, you did.
All right. Is the hat there?
Also, I realized that I probably should have given a better description of the shop. The front of the shop is filled with the most magic-y, glowy artifacts, and the entire thing is painted in deep royal blue.
Is there anything that Kashmir might find useful?
No, but as you get further into the back, the objects become more and more mundane. You do find just a plain old stack of playing cards in the back.
Or are they?
But no hat.
Well, what did you expect her to put the hat on the shelves and sell it to someone else?
Well, I don't know. It's a shop. Maybe it's behind the counter.
Bitch, you two fucked.
Where?
In
We
her
don't
bedroom.
know.
What do you think?
Okay, can I go to her bedroom?
Yes, and you see Eleonora wrapped in her own bed sheets,
Shit.
Wearing a
just
gimp
kind of
suit.
lying about.
Not gimp suit,
Is she-
wearing
is
the
she awake?
dominatrix outfit.
Huh?
Is she awake?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this is awkward.
Did you come back for round 2, or is this just a courtesy visit?
Well, unfortunately, I seem to have forgotten my my hat somewhere around here.
Oh.
Would you happen to have seen it by any chance?
On the rack, she points to the corner of the room, and there it is, standing proudly, although the card fell out onto the floor.
Ah,
Oh,
shit. Well, I take it back, neaten it up, put the card back in.
As to be assumed.
Dexterity saving
Sorry.
throw as the glyph of warding blows up.
Saving throw for what?
Glyph of warding. No. Carry on.
For the what?
The glyph of warding.
What's a cliff of warding?
Magical landmine. Carry on.
Alright. So, you exit the shop,
Not even a good rhyme.
and the mood is completely different from inside. And now you have your teammates to track down.
I fucking lost them.
Well, did you expect them to follow you on your journey to get your fucking hat?
I thought they would be courteous enough to wait.
Okay, were you guys courteous enough to fucking wait?
Probably not.
Was
I
he
mean-
nude in just the
No, he
time
wasn't.
arrived? Okay.
Well, we can't really actually go take that quest without the proper number of people, so
I presume it was like Kashmir came in, like, oh hey, realizes his hat's gone, and just ran out of the room without a word.
Except I've been talking to you guys for like a good 30 minutes. We were at the guild hall together.
Oh, I didn't know he was there. I thought he was off getting fucked at that time.
I
My
came
guy,
back.
this is like the morning.
Alright.
But yes. Track down the teammates I shall.
I
You're
presume we're
expecting
still
you
in
to
the
not
guild hall.
empty balls on a Wednesday.
yeah.
Well, firstly, Kashmir would look exactly where he left them off.
Alright. Let's continue. Also, you still have that collar on.
It's a fashion statement.
It's a
Right?
statement, all right.
Unfortunately, it's not a flea collar, so you don't have protection from heat.
Oh, I've learned my lesson when it comes to doing that.
Anyway, let's cut back to the two heading to the one. Domeric and Cedric heading to Hito, who presumably just kind of is having a mental breakdown in their room.
You guys just forget me there.
Yes, we did.
It's not that I hate him, it's just he's so filthy. Do you know what I mean, Domeric? I'm kidding. But yeah, they're on
Bad
the
sex behind my back.
Are you guys talking?
Hold on, I just gotta do some exercises to like remember myself the accent.
Oh no.
By the way, for the entirety of when you've been in Korspanoam, you guys have not left the Mid District.
Yeah, we like just got here.
Alright. I've been around plenty of dirty people, especially in the mines, so I'm not really that bothered by it.
No, but like it's the lice. They're just
Lice?
yes, he has lice. Oh, the Kashmir, he got them. It was awful.
Oh, awful it was.
You're not there
You're
yet.
not there. Shut up.
At thought it was there.
And then he started. I think he said it's crazy. He I don't know. He thinks there's some sort of spiritual thing. There's something
just
about
like-
Lice Brothers. Wait, was that canon, Lice Brothers, or was that just a joke we made? I actually don't remember anymore.
It should be
It was
canon.
canon. It was canon.
Yes.
Okay.
it's canon.
Something about Lice Brothers. It was creepy. I assume they
He's
reached.
slightly disturbing indeed.
Yes, he's also very loud.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Right. I presume we reach Hito's room by now.
Yes, quite easily.
Okay.
I imagine that he's coaching his head, chanting, "All these squares make a circle," except he doesn't know what a square or a circle is.
All these beans make a cat! Hito, are you awake?
Sorry?
Yeah. Okay,
Hito,
he
are
does
you
gonna
awake?
open the door.
It's time to go to the guild hall.
You, upon the opening, wait. Upon the opening of the door, a rancid smell fills your nostrils.
It's time to go to the guild hall. Good heavens!
Oh,
Cedric's down the hall.
what died in there?
And
Cedric's
you're
down
met
the
with the yellow stares of Hito,
Yeah.
and a large.
What? What yellows?
They're white and black.
Like a bird shit.
Yep.
What happened here?
Continue, Tori.
What? Hito opened the door and Hito comes outside. They said that we're gonna go.
Yeah. Like Cedric said, it's time to go to the guild hall. Good heavens! And then just went down the hallway. It's like covering his mouth. Holding in his breakfast as best he can.
The tavern owner pipes up. Nope. Probably should have thought about that.
He says, what?
He said
Yeah,
probably
what
should have thought about that.
I'm hiring deep cleaning later.
Okay,
So
Dolmark's
we would
standing in
go-
front of Hito with the terrible stench. What happens?
Alright, little bird. Let's go to the guild hall. We have something to slay.
Okay.
Cedric's like scurrying off to the guild hall.
Really? I'd expect him to start throwing lavender into Hito's room.
He doesn't have lavender with him.
Well, I'd expect him to. Alright. So, does Kashmir head back to the guild hall?
I'm still just trying to find him.
Well,
mean,
where do you go?
Well, I'm guessing they weren't where they last left off. Right? Hello?
Listen, where do you go? Do you
I
do you
go
go
where
to the
I last
chapel, the tavern, the
Where I last left him off.
So the guild hall.
Was
How-
that the guild? Yes, I go to the guild hall where I last left him off. Are they there or not?
Okay. So, we continue. You know what? Let's just roll this. Nope. Anyway. So, you're greeted with the deadpan stare of the receptionist,
Ugh.
Oh.
Alright, let's just get this baby closer over here.
The best character Poppy has introduced so far.
Yes. I love the receptionist.
I take it you've gotten that extra manpower.
Excuse me? Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to the lot of you as a collective.
Oh, we've all made it there now?
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cedric's
Indeed.
like holding his nose and pointing at Hito.
We got that weeper now.
Yeah, we're ready to slay some frogs. Unenthusiastic, yay.
As much as I have experienced in my years of butlerian servitude, would it kill the crow to take a shower?
Yes,
He's
please.
talking about you, Hito.
No, I mean that literally. I've seen people cursed to not be able to touch water, and also cursed to
Perspire.
listen. We got some odd cookies around here.
No, we're just naturally filthy.
You smell like you haven't showered in about 3 days, 4 days, maybe. I've dealt with worse. Anyway,
That is frighteningly accurate.
He's an old man. He's seen a lot. He knows his stuff.
so
He proceeds to lift up a little slip. Oddly enough, written with all of your names.
Well, that's not suspicious in the slightest.
Cedric gave his name, so yeah.
Yes, but nobody else did.
Oh.
Well, he would know Domeric's name since he'd probably take a lot of
Well, he wouldn't know.
requests.
He wouldn't know Hito and Kashmir.
That's true.
True.
Oh, he probably knows it from the fucking squid guy. Shit.
Excuse me,
Koresh.
Squid Guy?
Koresh.
Oh, Koresh.
Koresh, yeah. That's probably where he got her name.
You might.
Right?
He might.
It says everyone's name or Cedric. It should be Cedric. It says blue hair traitor.
Nah. This man is too professional.
The blue scourge.
Traitor. You traitorous filth. Are you
And-
still not over that? Or sorry, is Cedric still not over that?
What?
Is Cedric still not over that?
He's afraid of Koresh. He doesn't trust Kashmir either, but
Well, he's afraid of a lot of things.
yes.
But especially afraid of.
Yeah, especially afraid of Koresh.
There are. Well, that's understandable. But not very progressive.
Again, they literally eat brains.
I hear that they've been producing an alternative.
Well, nonetheless, can we get to killing some frogs?
So,
Indeed,
have-
indeed.
brain food?
Oh my
So
god.
frogs.
How have I missed this joke?
Let's execute the damn frogs.
Put the chemicals in the water, make the frogs gay, eventually they'll die out.
Yes!
Now then, Mr. Receptionist, would you know if it's better to deal with these creatures with a hammer or an axe?
Tough crowd.
Pop
One
Tart's
second.
looking them up right now.
I know. Gotta get up.
Ultraman is there writing it.
In
Find
reality,
the answer.
it's whatever suits your fate.
Alright then.
You'll be hunting a small pack of perhaps a pair, or you might jump.
Do you know if they're normal giant frogs or if they're fae or something of that nature?
Wait, what?
Do you know if they're normal giant frogs or if they're fae or something of that nature? Cedric's still covering his nose and mouth. Do you know if they're normal giant frogs or if they're fae or something?
Yeah, I heard.
Okay.
So who in here smells particularly bad?
Hito.
Ah!
Yeah,
Hito's scent is its own entity. It's very powerful.
Oh my god, what show was it where the scent actually became an entity? I remember that happened in a show.
Was it
That,
SpongeBob?
Seinfeld?
SpongeBob?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds an
I
awful.
can't believe that was the actual answer.
I said
Yeah, I
Seinfeld.
just.
Anyway, the job involves slaying frogs. There's not much to this. They're just making a muck of farm fields. Dispatch them, bring back the corpse. Hopefully you didn't turn it to dust. It's against policy.
I mean, they're just frogs. How hard can it be?
In before
Oh.
TPK.
Who'd we lose? Oh, we lost Rhythm Bot.
Yeah.
Rhythm!
There's like 30 HP between us. It could be a TPK. Moving on. Well, tally ho to adventure.
After you, Cedric.
Cedric starts walking forward out the door.
Oh no, not the door.
Into the great wide world. On to his first mission.
Alright, and just gonna roll that again.
Constitution saving throw, freaky.
Roll that again. Alright. This took a while, but it finally happened.
What?
Moth?
The decrepit man details a location for you to make your way to. On your way there, district, you do find the same Mothman that you encountered earlier in the tavern, seemingly going out for an evening stroll.
Good. It's an insect person.
Yes, we do get a lot of strange things around here.
Such an
But I mean- It's a Mothman.
Yeah, this just feels way too forced for me. I'm sorry.
What?
Me shoehorning my goddamn self-insert into this.
I've been struggling to make this work. Hold on.
What is the Mothman doing? He's just.
The Mothman is on his evening stroll.
Hello again. Good to see you up and about for once.
You know him?
I've seen him once at the tavern passed out, or seemingly passed out, I think.
Well, I mean, I think. All of us have.
Hi. Do I know you?
No, I've only seen you.
Hmm. Well,
Are you speaking right now, Pop-Tart? Because you cut out.
Yeah.
Okay, for a moment I thought it was just me.
Yeah. It was, oh, then silence. It sounded like you cut out.
Am I the only one? It's like everyone cutting out today so much.
Pop-Tart
A
just
bit.
did.
No, I feel like everyone when someone is saying something, it's just cut out to me. I don't know if it's only me or it's just everyone.
to this day, I still believe the crackpot theory that Discord throttled their service to be not as good as it used to be in order to make the premium service thing instead of just upgrading their machinery.
Why you were saying that you were cutting out.
Yeah.
Irony. It's almost lethal.
Where's Popeye?
I don't know.
Potato.
He got consumed by the Mothman.
I,
He died.
Just so you guys know, you can kill the Mothman.
Don't go about randomly killing NPCs. That has repercussions.
I think
Oh,
he was
yeah,
making
no.
a Fallout 76 joke, but
Yeah, okay, now what? Okay.
Also, this information might come in handy later. There you go. That's yours.
Hello.
Hello?
hello.
What's happened?
Well, unfortunately, my computer decided to crash on me.
Nice. Tasty.
So, apparently, the forces at play just really don't want us to play today. But we will continue with my phone for now.
Shit.
Yes.
Don't worry. It's gonna be alright.
The stream is running if you need to see the map.
So, the cherub proceeds to ruffle through his bag and says, "Oh, yeah. Here it is. The innkeeper said that 4 others had arrived for the job. Are you the lot?"
Frog killing, is it?
Huh? No, oh, what are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
The Hunters Guild job for the frogs and the farmland.
No. I was talking about the one at the tavern.
Oh,
Didn't
yes,
accept any jobs from there.
I think
There
that might
wasn't a
have been
job
us.
at the tavern? I thought I already asked if they had any job free there.
I mean, I don't know about any jobs. I know they make a nice tea at the tavern. That is a hint to the hit.
Yeah, it said that there were 4 of you.
Well, there are 4 of us here, so...
I only see 3. Spade has gone missing.
I totally did not accidentally X out.
Wait, let's just
I think it
see
was
if
just your
this
game
works.
glitch.
No.
See, look, still there. Right?
Alright, I have to keep this thing up to my ear. So, yeah, the job details, blue tea, something, 3 days.
What do you know about that?
Should probably not stand there. Well, other than the fact that I took the job, not much.
Oh, you got one of the letters too? Hold on a second, you said there were 4 people?
That's what the tavern keeper said. He said that there were 4 others that arrived on a ship for the job.
Arrived on a ship. Alright, I'm out of character. So that means that Domeric did not get a letter.
I did not.
Domeric didn't, but there were nonetheless 4 people on the ship who arrived with that letter.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, we are missing our 4th. he has been attending to other businesses.
Well, if it's a paying job, I can be your fourth.
We don't even know what it paid.
Wait. So, if he's not the fourth, then then who is he?
That's a great question, actually.
Guide turned party member. We're currently on our way to a hunt for some frogs.
Ooh, I could go for a dish. Giant frog legs, maybe a bit of seasoning. I've got a good variety of spices around here.
I saw the strangest girl with a big hat carrying a staff earlier today. Eye patch, poor thing, must have lost it.
Is it-
Okay, now what's he talking about? And
I'm nothing. That was not canon.
What?
alrighty then. So, I guess formal introductions are a must here. You there, blue stuff, you first.
I'm Cedric Schwartz.
Alright, you gonna say anything about what you do? The blue, any of the blue?
I'm a wizard by trade. This is Barnabas. Points to the owl.
Yeah, I'd watch out with him. He tends to explode.
Shrinks down.
He doesn't necessarily strike me as the explodey type. That is, unless we're talking about the same type of explosions. I'm thinking about 3 different types of explosions, and I get none of them off of this guy.
Loser.
All right, Bird, you.
Who is a
He
bird?
he's talking to you.
Ow! What?
Yes, and he's not a bird. He's a human, as you should know.
You know what? I'll play along.
Did you get cursed?
What does you want?
So, at this point, he's stuffed the note back away into his bag, and is now reaching for something else.
I'm suspicious.
What? What's going on?
All right. Next, you, poker hat.
Oh, me? Yes, what about me?
He was
Formal introductions. You never been to a dinner
Oh.
party?
Fortunately, no. At least not ones that I've been invited to, but nonetheless.
Hmm.
My full name is Kashmir Evermore. And, well, truth be told, I'm just a man on a journey.
So, from his satchel bag, he proceeds to pull out a small wooden box.
Cashmere
it's
entire steed. Sorry, carry on.
Kashmir what?
Cashmere entire steed evermore. I shouldn't be proud of
Took me
myself
a
for that one,
second.
but I am. Carry on.
All right. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
love
Who
how
knows?
this.
I might get you into one. Anyway, you,
Whoa.
Redbeard.
Hello. Dominic of the clan of the Blunt Hammer, though the clan has dissolved by now. Minded by trade, but as of now, I'm mostly taking odd jobs here and there.
Uh,
I love how you just skip
I'll have
Hito
to ask you
completely.
about that little
Oh.
plan of yours eventually. Nevertheless, so I guess descriptions are in order as to what this guy looks like. It's effectively uh, he's got an overcoat, completely locked up, and red hair, along with forearms sprouting from the same shoulder. That's about the best description that I can give without going into much detail.
It's a
I mean,
Mothman.
Yes,
yeah,
he is a Mothman.
You could talk about his insect-like features. How many eyes he has? Are they strange in appearance?
There, it's two eyes with black scalia. He's got the feathery antennae poking out of red hair. And the wing pattern would represent a emperor moth.
How about the hands? Are they like clawed and
Yeah,
three-fingered?
they're
Do you have a picture?
they're five-fingered exoskeletons.
Okay.
Hey,
What's your name?
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that. He
I think that's supposed to be the best
he
question
pulls out
people
the
will ever ask.
he puts another one of his he puts one of his right arms atop the lid of the small box that he pulled out. He revealing an array of cigars. Scarus E. Octave, at your service.
May I?
And he offers around with everyone.
Oh, hell yeah. Cashmere's a smoker.
I'll go down to my tiptoes and pull one out.
What's
He
happening? I
he
cannot
crouches
hear.
down to
He's
accompany
offering
you.
cigars.
And I
Oh,
will
Hito.
just take one.
Hito is gonna take one and just eat it.
Oh.
Hito.
So upon seeing Hito eat a cigar, presumably in one gulp.
Yep.
He's taken aback a little. Before regaining his composure by putting his temples on his head. He then beckons. He then beckons Kashmir and Domeric closer.
Oh. Well, I'll oblige him. Assuming Domeric does the same.
Sorry, what?
From a,
He beckoned Domeric and Kashmir closer.
Yeah, I'll get closer.
so Scorus gets real up and close, before taking out a small little lantern, you want to say, from his bag, a small latch. He then opens the lantern, and a stream of fire, like very small stream.
A 1-inch
Like this
stream of fire.
This lantern like fits in the palm of your hand.
Ooh.
A
What's
small stream of fire comes out from the lantern. And he uses it to light the cigars.
Oh, okay.
He then crouches down and does the same for Domeric. Also, did Cedric take one?
No, I'm sorry, I don't smoke.
Alright, to each their own.
My apologies.
Anyways, you guys said something about giant frogs.
We don't even know if they're giant.
Wait, yes you do. He said giant frogs at the
I wasn't listening.
Nice.
But yes, a job's a job.
Do you mind if I accompany you? I can make a good saute out of those frog legs.
Is that legal? And weren't we supposed to bring the bodies?
Can you...
I reckon a head is as good as any pot.
But we were supposed to bring the bodies of the
Uh,
frogs. We can't
Would-
eat them
Would Domeric
Yeah, what was the
know
deal?
that for sure, or is he assuming Pop-Tart?
because they told him.
Yeah, I'm wondering,
Yeah, they-
has he worked for them before, though?
Oh,
I presume that Domeric hasn't worked with them before, considering the fact that this is the initiation mission.
Okay.
Well, anyway, I thought he would have worked with them before and just like tagged along with the initiation for the others.
I mean, if that's
How
the
about-
way that you want to go with it, go ahead.
That's how I was thinking it. Basically, working with the Hunters Guild if no other odd jobs are available.
let me ask you something. What did you say your name was?
Scaris.
Scars, right?
Scoros.
Oh, Scars, right?
God damn it.
So,
Continue.
how badly exactly do you want to work with us?
I can pass up, but it'd be best if we get well acquainted with each other before finding out what this job really entails.
But it's killing frogs. It's not exactly the most complicated thing.
I'm talking about the blue tea job.
Oh, right.
I want to do this as more of a bonding experience, less as a profit one.
What are your family therapists?
To say that mind manipulation is a forte of mine would be a bit of an understatement.
All right. Save it for Sigmund Food. We'll let you tag along if that's okay with everyone.
I see no problem.
All right.
I don't
Keto?
think I'll
Hey.
ever be okay with anything on this island, so whatever you guys say.
That's the spirit. You never get used to anything on here. You just go along.
What does Hito say?
Wonderful. I'll
What does
go
Hito
get
say?
my
We're just.
I'll go get my my own little weapon, and I'll meet you guys by, say, the farmhouse.
Before you do so, you know you're not getting paid for this, right?
Paid schmade. I've got plenty of gold already.
Share the wealth?
It's probably a 12 gold mission.
Wait, enough gold to start maybe a boar festival?
I've got
Those listening.
connections.
So
So
you're
we
saying-
could probably arrange that, but I wouldn't count on them all funding it.
Well. Oh, wait, you're talking about the houses, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not necessarily part of it, but I did get in the good books of the Fuelet. No, wait, the Dykenlers.
It's okay. I can't tell the difference.
Cedric's
No.
casting a spell.
Oh, I certainly can, considering the fact that the Fuelets are bigger prudes than the one that I found at a goddamn festival.
Well, regardless, after we're all done with this frog business, I'd like to take all of you aside. I have something important to discuss. But
You piqued my interest. If it means anything to you.
indeed it does, and hopefully you guys will interest to it. But right now, I think we should go and kill some frogs. Haven't shot this gun in ages. Got an itchy trigger finger.
Cedric is staring with extreme concern.
With what?
Cedric is like side-eyeing with extreme concern.
Hey, you blue stuff, Cedric.
Hmm? Yes.
You said you were a wizard by trade, correct?
Yes, I am. You actually saw he was like casting mage armor while he was talking.
Do doesn't the depths into the unknown of the arcane require just the slightest bit of bravery out of you? Or are you this timid with everybody?
Well, I used to be a bit braver in my youth, but it was a bit of an accident.
Yeah, you're one to be talking about youth.
That is true.
Tell me about it.
What are you talking about? Cedric's 20, he's an old man.
Also, am I hallucinating, or did I just see that bird person eat an entire cigar?
Oh no, that was all real.
Yeah.
I'll make a mental note to lower my expectations.
He doesn't know that you're talking about him. Bird
Yeah.
person. Just very confused right now.
Anyway, I think that it'd be best if I go off now and get my weapon.
So, do we wait for you here?
Hmm.
Just hurry on up.
If you need a weapon, you can borrow my axe. I have 2 of them. I had to, sorry.
Not
You have my
necessarily well
axe.
versed in axemanship, but I will take you up on that offer eventually. Whoever said no to a free axe?
Haven't shot this gun in a long time. Got an itchy trigger finger. Cedric Mage armors himself.
Does he even know mage armor yet?
Yeah.
It's first level, isn't it?
Yeah, you get 5
Yeah.
first level spells to start with as a wizard.
Let's kill some frogs.
All
I
right.
want to make some French cuisine.
Are we gonna start this because we have like 10 minutes? I need to go in 10 minutes. What are we gonna do?
We'll probably like reach the point where we're gonna have to roll initiative and then stop. So
All right.
Start with rolling initiative next week.
How many
Wednesday.
All
frogs
right.
did
So
we have to
let's,
kill?
for good measure, let's just cut away to later. He told you to meet him at the farmhouse where the mission would be taking place.
Right.
Mhm. So I'm guessing we're there.
Yep. And off
And that is how I
and off
rounded off the
across.
last pig.
Excuse me, what?
Dominic just going into stories about the odd jobs that he did around.
Cedric, after saying that story, little tiny claps.
All right. So, in the across the field, you could see. Let's say. You want to say 2 frogs.
Tiny or giant?
What?
The frogs, are they tiny or are they giant?
They're giant. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to see them.
Right.
So there's only 2 of them. How many did we have to kill?
The mission didn't specify. He said, just kill the frogs that are terrorizing the field.
So kill those and call it a day.
And suddenly, upon the rising sun and the sun that has made its way half up into the peak of the sky, you see your newfound moth friend riding in upon the winds with what you'd like to say are 2 great swords crossed upon each other, but when wincing farther at it, you see that it's a pair of rather large gardening shears.
Well, I'm not one to judge a man's choice of weapons, but
What?
what exactly
If
are you
your
gonna do with
weapon
that?
can double as other tools, it's just that much more efficient.
Yeah, who am I kidding? Hito's got a stick.
So he lands in front of you, most likely kicking up a bit of dust, and says, "Excuse me if my choice of weapons are a bit unconventional.
Well, as long
Unconventional.
as you know how to use it.
Then again, at this point, unconventional is my middle name."
Who
Well,
drew
Anyway.
there's no
Oh,
sexual
in there.
undertones in that.
Anyway,
Draw that.
we've got frogs to kill, and we've got money to be made. Well,
Next
he
time
does at
on
least.
Tales of Oberos.
Nope, we're doing that now. Next time on Tales of Oberos, who will survive the mighty frog encounter? Most likely, everyone and no one, because everyone will have been hurt a little inside.
Especially Cedric emotionally.
Yeah, it's gonna get bored by a frog. Anyway.
Do you guys like my drawing?
Wonderful.
Thank you. I'm glad I can.
All right, we
Awkward
meet.
mini session.
We meet back here at Wednesday, correct?
Oh, Wednesday is a lot better than Sunday.
Okay, so we try Wednesday morning for you. No, evening for you.
At what time Wednesday?
Uh, who remember?
I
think
wrote it down.
1 hour earlier than the usual time.
Yep.
So it should be like 8 o'clock, 7. What?
Yeah, no, that's infinitely possible.
Okay. So everyone can come there. And no one's gonna have some sudden family dinners. Is that it?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
Sundays
I'm
are.
staring at you.
Anyway, before we wrap this up, there's one last tradition that we have to uphold.
Mm.
DM critique time. There's not much to critique here, but we got to do this anyway.
You know,
Like every session.
Mm-hmm.
the only critique I have is that you didn't compliment my frog enough.
Oh no! How dare I? Get back in the chassis belt, Gabe.
My critique is the same as always. Please use maps. I need maps.
Oh come on!
I
Halfway
need,
through
like,
this session, my computer crashed. Can you blame me that much?
I'm trying to understand how abilities work.
Which abilities?
Any ability, it says new ability.
All right.
Where?
I need to
level
head
up?
off as I am burning. I'll see you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, so abilities. Which
Mini
abilities?
session. Mini session.
No, I'm just understanding how they work
What is your
within. Okay. What? Oh, okay. I don't.
Okay, what are you trying to do? Is it like your grit skills you're having trouble with, or
I don't know anything.
okay. So, abilities you would have as a gunslinger, you're a fighter, so you'd have I think you would have second wind right now. Basically
Let me just check. I need to find exactly where I found the class. D&D. There you go. Yeah, I think this is the one.
okay. So, Roll20, class fighter, 5th edition. Yeah, you start with fighting style and second wind. What did you choose as your fighting style?
Hold on. Just sorry. I'm so sorry. Just give me a second. Could you repeat that?
What did you choose as your fighting style? It should be in your features and traits, which is right next to your inventory, and right below your flaws, bonds, ideals, personality traits.
You don't have anything of this yet. Because
You
that's
should.
third level.
Yeah, this is level 1. First level fighter has a +2 proficiency bonus.
Yeah,
fighting
I
style,
mean,
and second
what
No,
win.
I
was
have
sent
nothing
on the
right.
Discord. Wait,
What?
it was the gunslinger class.
Oh, I think he sent it to someone else specifically to you, maybe, because I'm not seeing it. I have the gunslinger class. Okay, let me go to Laurente and check Dante's folder. Encounters. Dante's in the ambush. Dante. Stats and
Wait.
things.
I need to leave. I need to leave now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah, go ahead.
Bye.
Good night, Tori. I'll see you when you get back.
good night.
Okay. You choose your fighting class, your fighting archetype at level 3. At this time, you are just a fighter, level 1. So you choose a fighting style and second wind. What fighting style did you choose?
What are the choices?
Do you
I've
even
only
have
written-
Kashmir built?
I have him built as a character. I'm not into that. I didn't think through this. Because it was level 1, I was just like, oh.
Okay, here's what I want you to do. Go on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Go to the thing where it says core, bio, and spells. Right next to that, you'll see a little cog wheel.
There's something that says core bio and spells. It's on
It's on the top on your character sheet. Well, when you first click the character sheet, you'll be on bio and info. Click over to character sheet at the very top.
yeah.
Okay, and it'll say like Dungeons and Dragons and your character's name, and you'll see core, bio, and spells over on the right below like your class and level, background, race, alignment, experience points. It'd be above your personality traits. Do you see that?
Oh.
You should get a pop-up that says use character matzer.
No, I didn't get any pop-ups.
Okay, so now what I would like you to do is I would like for you to go to the little cog wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now at class and level, what does it say you are? Is it just blank?
Class and level. I am class name. It doesn't say anything.
Okay, it's blank. Okay, I want you to go to the cogwheel. I want you to launch level plus character mancer. Like if you click on the cogwheel, you get like a ton of information. But if you go
there's a
down,
ton of information.
yeah, if you scroll down, you'll see like a wand and a hammer crossed, and there's something that says level plus character mancer. Not the one that says level 1. Ignore that one because you'll erase your inventory if you do that one.
I clicked it.
You click level plus.
Yes.
Okay. So now it should bring you to the character mancer. If you click next, it'll let you choose a class. Choose fighter. It'll already be plus level 1. If you want to roll for average HP, and you should have okay. What's his Constitution modifier?
I think I've relatively above average constitution.
Number, please.
For the modifier or the number itself?
Your number.
14.
14. So that is a +2. So you should have 12 HP right now.
So level 1 plus 2.
No.
Never
No.
mind.
Stop. No. Stop touching that.
I stopped. I didn't even touch that. That was just your imagination.
Okay, so it should say fighter like +1, and I'll make you a level 1 fighter. Go ahead and click average for your HP, or you might not even need to do that. Okay. When this is over, so for now, just let that be. Are there any other options it's giving you? Does it say like fighting style and have a drop down?
Actions for subclass chosen at level 3, your total is 2. Gunslinger.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is, for now you're becoming level 1. So you averaged HP, and it should let you choose a fighting style.
You cut off.
It should let you choose a fighting style now.
Where would I do that?
It should be right there below the HP thing. It should say like fighting style and give you an empty box with an arrow on it that you
Below
click.
the HP, it says Action Surge, Mark, Gunslinger, Subclass Features, and Multi-Class. 1 out of 4. Do you want me to just... Oh, I can't screen share.
No, you'd have to screenshot it. Okay, so here's what we can do. I have to leave you alone for a bit, Roomba. I'm gonna private call with Spade, and he can screen share, and I can help him.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll go do that.
We shall...
Okay. Activate the screen share, so I can see what you're doing. Alright, so fighter equals level 2. Okay, so wait, you said you weren't... God damn it. Okay, click back. What have you done? You lied to me. Opt out.
You said click on character launch level plus character.
Yeah, but you lied to me about your level, so go back to, like, your... Go up, go to bio. Or no, core, not bio, sorry. Okay, you are Gunslinger Fighter level 1. Okay, so scroll down a bit. Okay, so move up. Okay, so why do you have your bullet numbers and an ornate key and an average key in your features, not your inventory?
I don't know. They were there.
They should not be. Okay.
Oh, sorry, I just forgot to take them out. I think because I have 69 bullets here.
Okay, here I'll. Okay, give
I don't
me a
have the
moment.
bullets.
Okay, I'm turning on my screen share, and I'll show you a layout. I'll show you Cedric's. Okay, do you see Cedric's character sheet?
Yes.
Okay. So this area here is where your features and traits should be. This is where you put your racial traits, the things you get from your class, the things you get from your background. So Cedric, being a variant human, gets 1 feat. He chose Magic Initiate, so there's Magic Initiate. His background as a sage gives him Researcher, so there that is. And as a wizard, he gets Ritual Casting and Arcane Recovery. He also has Spell Casting, which is over here in his spell list. You put your speed there, you put your traits here, your HP here.
Oh, which reminds me, I need to rewrite that.
Yeah. Now, these little boxes here, you see them?
Yeah.
This is where you put resources, like things you have a limited amount of. So, for instance, you would make one of these boxes by like clicking this little check and typing in the name at the bottom where it says other resources. Loaded bullets. So all the bullets you have loaded. I assume it's a 6 shooter, so you would have a maximum of 6, and you probably have 6 loaded right now. And then you put next to that one total bullets. However many you can carry as a maximum. I presume your gun belt carries 20, like a quiver of arrows does. And how many bullets would you have? And you just put that here as the big number. So like 12, I'd say, is what I'm saying right now. I don't know how many you have. And that's
those
what
aren't
those are for.
arrows we're talking about.
What?
They're more powerful.
No, but
then...
no, but I was saying a quiver of arrows holds 20 arrows, and I presume your gun, your bandolier carries 20 bullets, because that's roughly believable. Do you have like the belt over your chest with the bullets in it, or what do you have? I don't know.
Yeah, I have 4 belts.
Yeah.
Just the bullet.
Okay. Oh, if you've got 4 of them, then you could technically carry 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bullets in all. But there's also how many do you start with? How many do you have now? It's that sort of thing. Just because.
Well, yeah, no, I have a lot of bullets.
Yeah. And this lock thing locks these boxes in place. But if you click it and unlock, you can click the little thing and delete those 2 resources.
But the thing about bullets is that it's not so much the bullets, but the pellets I got. So I'm guessing I would put the pellets in there too.
Okay, no. What you need to do, pellets you'd put elsewhere. What you need to do is the bullets you are using, the bullets for your gun.
Load. The pellets are kind of bullets.
No. God damn it. Okay, what is it exactly? Is it a flintlock or is it a 6-shooter?
It's a 6-shooter.
Okay, then you would need contained cartridge rounds. Just dropping something down the barrel with some powder doesn't work in that thing.
What do you mean? No, you put the pellet on the front.
Okay, then you need to spend a bullet in addition to having the pellet on the front.
Yes.
Alright.
Which is why I have 69 bullets instead of 70. Because I shot one of
Pop-Tart let you start with that many. Anyway, moving on. So yes, the pellets, like the weird medicinal pellets, would be put here in your equipment, in this thing.
And in my equipment they are.
Okay, so yeah, you just like click plus and put the thing and da da da. Oh well, that's unbelievable.
Okay, so I take out the bullets from my equipment list then.
Your bullets you would want to
Yeah.
put here in a resource box.
So I take them out of equipment then.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
put them
out
in a
of
resource
equipment
box.
they are.
Yeah,
And oh wait, fuck. What was the other key? I kind of deleted it by accident.
there was the average key and the ornate key.
Okay, so one average key. Ornate key.
Yes. Okay. So also as a fighter, in your resource boxes, you should have 2 for your second wind, and the other one will be lying in wait for when you have action surge, so you can keep track of how many you have left without having to just remember it from memory. You get them back. You get second wind back on a short rest, and you get action surge back on a long rest. So just keep track and restore those when you finish a rest. For the second boxes, I would want you to put your loaded rounds and then your total rounds.
I put the loaded and unloaded, and then you said second wind.
Yeah.
Oh.
One for second wind, and leave the other one blank, because that's going to be for action surge later.
Second wind, and what is that second wind?
Second wind is your fighter ability that lets you restore like 1d10 plus your fighting level HP or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so
once per short rest.
So 1 out of 1?
Yeah, 1 out of 1. And then what I want you to do is I want you to go on to the Roll20 compendium. So Roll20 Fighter. I want you to scroll down to where it says second wind.
Compendium, what?
You don't even need to type in compendium. Just go on Google and type in Roll20 Fighter, and like the first option will be the fighter class on the Roll20 compendium.
Fighter D&D 5th edition compendium.
Yep, click that.
Alright, hit points, hit die 1d10 per fighter level. That is.
We'll go into that in a moment.
Hit die.
We'll go into that in a moment. What I need you to do right now is scroll down to where it says second wind.
Just there you go. Scroll down to where it's.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to copy all of that text for second wind, and I want you to go into your features and traits. I want you to like click the little plus to make a new one, type second wind as its name, and then in the big box where you put the information, which is below that, paste everything you just copied so that you can keep track of that information when you need it.
Second wind source?
Just copy and paste the words second wind. Not the text on second wind. Okay, here, one moment. So here, you see where I am?
Yeah, no, but could you just show me where?
Okay. Are you trying to reach second wind, or are you trying to reach your character sheet?
No, I can reach second wind. I can reach it.
Okay.
The character sheet can.
So, One moment. Okay, so you're down here. You've copied all of this text.
I've copied it, yeah.
Okay, so now you go to your character sheet, and you go here to features and traits,
Mm-hmm.
and you click this little plus sign here, and a blank one will come up. So you'll get that.
But there's
name.
3 different things, and
I
the
know.
middle one says racial.
Stop it. I'm gonna teach you.
Okay.
So
I
where it says
copied it.
name, I want you to type second wind.
That I have done.
On source, I want you to like click that, and it'll give you some options. Click class.
I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah. And is that it?
Source type, if you want, you can put fighter. You don't need to. That's not too terribly important. But then you have a big white empty box here. I want you to paste everything you just copied in there.
Oh. So I can just leave the source type blank?
Yeah, you can if you want. Okay, so now click the big cog wheel in the corner.
Oh.
You're done.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, if you click the word second wind, it'll hide the text. If you click the word second wind again, it'll show it again.
And what if I need to like roll that?
Oh, well, that you're gonna have to like do on your own.
Ta-da!
Yeah, you can do that to like show the information, but that you're gonna have to do on your own by going back to the game page, and you click this dice thing here. It'll bring up this window.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you click this dice thing here.
No, I figured out how to. You can just click on the speech bubble, right? That worked. Look in the text history.
Hmm?
Yeah, look, I did it.
Yeah, you've brought up second wind, but you've not rolled for the HP and added it to your thing yet.
Oh, fuck, that's a thing.
Yeah, like, okay, but that won't happen automatically. So what you need to do is you need to go over here to the dice roller and like click on it, and it'll bring up this window. So you go over here.
Alright, dice roller.
Mm-hmm.
I've clicked on it.
Okay, you can either use like these dice sets here, so you can click like the D10 and it'll automatically roll a D10. I would recommend against doing that. What you can instead do is go down here to advanced roll, roll 1 D10 plus what is your Constitution modifier?
Oh, okay.
What is your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier. The modifier.
It's the big number.
2.
2. So plus 2. Then you click roll, and it rolls it. A D10. You rolled a 10 plus 2, 12, and you add that amount, and you just go onto your character sheet. So then you go over here to your HP, current hit points, your current, not your maximum, and increase it by that number. The number cannot go higher than the maximum, unless like the spell or something you're using says so, which it doesn't.
Alright, I have a bunch of empty things that I was told it was okay if they were empty, but now I'm starting to realize it's not.
Yeah,
What's
Pop-Tart told you that.
inspiration?
Okay, inspiration, don't worry about that. That's something like the DM can give you for like
I
doing
click it
things.
and there's a dragon.
Yeah, unclick that, because the dragon means you have inspiration, which you don't.
Alright.
Okay, so
Actually, that's the only one.
you've got your yeah, you've got your current hit points, which should be 12. So if it's over 12,
no.
set it to 12.
All
Okay.
of this is empty.
One moment.
Hit points,
Let me check.
temporary hit die.
I'm looking. Okay, yeah. So you should have 12 hit points, not 13.
Sorry.
There you go, because you have 10 plus your Constitution modifier from the start. Go to current hit points, put 12. There you go. Temporary hit points 0. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Yeah, it's an optional thing. It usually just says 1, but I personally like to keep track of what kind of dice it is so that I don't have to remember it on the fly. So what you can do is you can put 1d10 in the little box up there. So 1d10. Yep, there you go. And hit dice, just put 1. So you have 1d10.
Okay.
Or yeah, your total, you have a total of 1d10s to use, and you have 1 left right now. If you're level 5, you'll put 5d10s, because that's how many you have to use. And you just
So for
put that
every
on.
level it goes up. So if I'm level
Yeah.
2, I go.
Every level you get another hit die. So right now you're level 1. Okay.
Alright.
the attacks and spellcasting you seem to have
Where?
done, but can you please... Oh, scroll down, please. Down. Nope. Okay. No.
More down?
No, higher. Little tiny bit. Show me attacks and spellcasting. It's right above your inventory.
Right above my
Okay, there it is, where it says hand
I feel
cannon.
like there's like 5
Go to your
inventories.
gun.
Oh yeah,
Go to your gun.
right there.
Okay, click the cogwheel. Let me see what you're doing here. Okay, so 1d10. Is it a 1d10, your pistol?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it says it. Right.
Okay, you're using the gunslinger ones, not the D&D Beyond ones.
This is the D&D Beyond.
Yeah, but that's the homebrew version. Don't worry about it. Okay, so, okay, you've got your gun, 1d10. Just go back to the thing. It's fine. It's fine. Pop-Tart has approved this. We don't need to worry about other semantics. Okay, it's dexterity-based. Good. You are proficient.
Yes.
You are technically not proficient with it yet because you're just a fighter and you don't have the firearms proficiency.
Then I should get rid of that.
Or did Pop-Tart say you could have that, or because you technically don't have it yet?
Well, I mean, he went through it and he put all this in there, so I wouldn't want to assume that he did, but I'm assuming he did.
Okay, then go ahead and keep proficiency if Pop-Tart said you can have it.
Okie dokes.
Yeah, I guess that's part of your background. It's fine. Range. Go check the gun statistics and go ahead with the range there because that's actually important. Because it says 60 to 40, so put 60/240. Now, yeah, where it says range, so 60/240.
So I can't shoot. What is the 60 and the
What
240?
this means is 60 is your like normal range. So if it's within 60 feet, you attack normally. And if it's within 240 feet, you attack with disadvantage. And if it's beyond that, you can't attack it, even if you can see it.
That seems reasonable, actually.
Yeah, that's the point. Like 240 feet is the time when the bullet like loses its velocity and can't kill anymore.
Critical range.
Leave critical range alone, because you are not a champion fighter, so you don't have improved critical.
Of course.
You deal 1d10 damage plus dexterity. That's fine. That's all correct. Yeah, and the rest of this is fine. Click the cogwheel. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Fighting style. You get a fighting style, so click the plus in your features and traits, please. Nope, not that. Features and traits. Over to the right.
Oh.
Down. Right below second wind. Okay, now click fighting style. And what I want you to do is I want you to go to fighter, and I want you to choose a fighting style. I'll read them off to you for now, because I'll save you the trouble. Because for fuck's sake. Okay.
Oh, fighting style. There it is.
Yeah, I'm holding your little hand
defense,
right now. Yeah.
Dueling. Everything above second wind, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm going to give you, but first I'm going to give you a rundown. So, archery, of course, your pistol is a ranged weapon. Would you like a +2 to hit with your your pistol? That's good if you want to be more accurate.
Like a good one.
Defense. Does Kashmir wear armor?
Nah.
He does not? Then don't worry about
too
defense.
vain for that.
Then don't worry about defense. It's worthless to you. Dueling. This one would also apply to your pistol because it's a one-handed weapon and you don't use any other weapons. Are you planning to dual wield, though? Do you plan to use two pistols at some point?
Pop-Tart has hinted towards maybe me dual wielding, so I feel like it would be better if I just archery since
that's the question. If you want, because dueling would be good if you're using the one pistol because it adds a +2 to your damage as long as you only use the one pistol.
But it's a +2 regardless.
It's a +2 to your damage. Archery gives you a +2 to hit. It makes you more accurate.
Oh.
So do you want to be more accurate or do you want to hit harder?
I feel like accuracy.
But you can also choose. Don't worry about great weapon fighting. That's worthless. Protection. Protection, which makes it where if there's a creature within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on its attack roll. Oh, only when you're wielding a shield. You don't use a shield. Two-weapon fighting. This one could be useful later down the line when you want to have two pistols. When you engage in two-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. That basically means you attack normally with both weapons. Now, difficulty with that. One moment. Fighting style. I'm checking if you get any more fighting styles later on.
Because it's either archery or two-weapon fighting.
Yeah, that's going to be your choice, because what's going to happen is, two-weapon fighting, let's see, when you engage in two-weapon fighting, that works if you're wielding two light weapons, so like two hand axes, or two daggers, or two short swords. That's really good. I don't know if your pistol counts as a light weapon. Actually, can you take me back to the pistol stats on... Okay, so let's
3
see.
pounds.
Reload and misfire. Okay, it is not a light weapon. Palm pistol would be a light weapon, but you chose hand cannon.
So no point.
Yeah,
No point in.
Yeah, so there's no point in that because you can
just archery.
Yeah. Also, that also means it's technically pointless for you to use two guns because you can't bonus action attack anyway, and multi-attack you can just like pow, hammer, pow. You know, just fan the hammer at him. But yeah, that is the point of like that would give you double the ammo capacity before reloading though, because you have both the guns, so you technically would be able to shoot 12 times before taking one of your attack actions to reload. If you have multi-attack, it only takes one attack to reload, and you still get the second attack.
Well,
now,
at level 15, I can reload any firearm as a bonus action.
Yeah, and that will be useful then, but 15 is a long, long, long way away, trust me.
Oh.
Like, it doesn't seem like much, but max level is 20. That is an eternity away from now.
Jesus. We're gonna have to
we might not even make it that far. We might not even make it that far, who knows. I mean, like, down the line, Cedric can grant wishes, so... At level 17, just fucking grant wishes.
Can you make me higher level?
Yes, actually, you can use the wish spell to gain XP. That is actually something you can do. Anyway, so, in your case... Archery would be best. Your choice, or dueling. Either would work. Do you want more damage, or do you want to, like, do you want to be more accurate, or do you want to be more damaging? Because
accuracy.
Plus 2 damage doesn't seem like much, but if you multi-attack and then action surge, it gets crazy, because 1, 2, 3, 4, action surge, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an additional 8 damage on top of all the damage you just did. Plus your dexterity modifier being added to it, plus any spells or buffs you have on, plus if you enchant your weapon, plus the bullet damage itself. So that does add up. Never underestimate a +1 or a +2 damage, especially if you have multi-attack.
So
that's just me selling you the idea of the dueling. It's not terrible.
Well, now you're making me.
But the thing is, archery is not terrible either. Because
okay, I need to just see how accurate I am. Period.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you add your proficiency bonus and your dexterity modifier, so you have a +2 proficiency bonus. And what is your dexterity modifier?
Pretty high. 4 actually only.
4. So you get a +6 to hit right now. So let's say you roll a 10, it becomes a 16. That makes a miss a hit.
And if I get the +2, that's 18.
Yep, and that makes someone wearing full plate armor get hit if you roll a 10 or more. So
a 10 or more is a hit.
Yeah, and from what I'm looking at, assuming champion doesn't give you...
but if I don't pick archery now, I'll never get an attack bonus.
Yeah, the thing is, if you don't you seem to only get one fighting style. I guess it's a ranger thing to have multiple fighting styles. Which actually makes me think, like, a ranger with firearm proficiency is just better than a gunslinger, now that I'm looking at this. Anyway, moving on.
Wait, sorry, you cut off? What's actually just a gunslinger?
Ranger with... Oh my god, that would be great. So what you do is, like, you take gunslinger, like, you take fighter up to level 3 to get gunslinger, and then just ranger for everything else. Then you get... But Gunslinger has good things too, because you have the grit points and your trick shots, which basically makes you a Battle Master fighter with a ranged weapon.
Trick shots. Oh yeah, where are the trick shots?
That would be in your D&D Beyond thing.
bullying shot, dazing shot, deadeye shot, disarming shot, forceful shot, piercing shot, violent shot. I feel like
think-
going gunslinger is it just has so much more
Gunslinger.
to it for an actual gunslinger.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you could also make a viable build with a like for instance Wretch the Goblin in Laurent Tail. He has a fucking lever action rifle, and he annihilates with that thing because he's got like 2 levels of Rogue, so as well as all of his Ranger levels and a level in War Cleric. So attack, dueling, so it's 2d8 for the lever action rifle, followed by his Dex score, which gives a +5. So it's 2d8 +5 +2 for dueling, plus a d6 sneak attack, plus a d8 Colossus Slayer, plus another d6 for Hunter's Mark, and then he multi-attacks. What?
There's an additional fighting style. It says it here now.
Oh, where is it? Is it in Gunslinger?
No, for fighter.
What level is that? I may have not seen that. Give me a moment.
Additional fighting style. At 10th level, you can choose a second option.
Duh.
From the fighting style class feature. Ooh. So I can just... Yeah, it's just, it tells you pick a second one.
Where does it say that? It says on Gunslinger?
No, on the D&D 5th edition
Compendium.
Yes.
Fighting style. Oh, it's in fighting style itself, isn't it?
It's on the bottom. I'm screen sharing right now. Right here.
I know. I'm trying to find it on my thing though, so that I'm not an idiot later. Improved. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a champion fighter thing though, not a gunslinger fighter.
Shit.
Yeah. I'll check gunslinger.
No, I don't think they do.
So yeah, it looks like you're just gonna be choosing. Yeah. So yeah, you're just gonna be choosing like, do you want to be more accurate or do you want to deal more damage?
I mean, I want to deal more damage, but I feel like Kashmir as a character should be more accurate.
Yeah, it's like
extra.
Do you want to pull? And there's also the fact that like you could take a feat later, and there is a certain feat called Sharpshooter, which lets you take a -5 to your attack, but deal 10 extra damage if you hit. And that may be good with ranged attacks.
The question is, in the long run, which +2 affects me the most? Like, because a +2 to 6 is a bigger leg up than a +2 to like 10, for example.
Well,
so how much do I do?
The thing is, like this is a tactical choice. Do you want to balance out, or do you want to like pour all in? Do you want Kashmir to be somewhat accurate, and when he hits, it's fucking hellfire, or do you want him to just never miss? That's the question.
Yeah, he's a deadeye. Yeah.
Okay. What would Kashmir say if you asked? Would he say every time I shoot it's deadly, or does he say I never miss?
Yeah, no, definitely I never. Because I just thought about it. His point is to be the greatest gunslinger, the quickest gunslinger, not the deadliest gunslinger.
Yeah. Okay. So next week, what we need to do is, because we still have more things to do. Yeah. So archery, and I want you to copy paste archery onto there.
Again, +2, blah 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 blah. And which one is that class?
Oh no, Tori's calling me. Okay, well not oh no, but I mean, one moment.
That's fine.
I'm helping learn Kashmir how to make a fighter, because he doesn't. I'm fixing Kashmir's character sheet.
Okay, do that while I put things on the fridge.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Okay. I return.
Put it under class.
Yeah, that goes under class or like archetype or something. Put fighting style : archery so that you know. So click the cog and just put fighting style : archery.
Feels weird to call it archery.
Yeah, but that's just D&D. Click the cog.
It's some fluff.
Yeah, it's more like it should be fighting style marksmanship technically, because any ranged weapon, even if you're throwing a dagger, it works. It just says any ranged attack, blow dart, anything. They're fucking laser cannons in D&D. Come on. Yeah, you do have firearms proficiency. That's tool proficiencies. You should have it in other proficiencies, but it's fine. It's fine that it's there. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that doesn't break anything. You're fine. Alright, so you are a level 1 fighter. So let's see what all you have as the level 1 fighter, again, just to make sure. So you've done your second wind, you've done your fighting style. Now let's test your memory. How do you activate second wind?
Like,
yeah, you click that. Make sure you go to your resource, and you go to like the small number, or the big number, not the small number, the big number, where it says second wind, and make sure you click the down arrow next to the number to bring it to 0, to say that you've spent that for that rest.
oh,
And if you take a short or long rest, you get it back. So every time you take a short or long rest, look through all your resources, make a mental note of which ones come back on a short rest, and put those back. If you take a long rest, do it like that. Later down the line, when you actually become a gunslinger, you'll have to keep track of your grit points as well, which you will make one of those resource boxes for.
alrighty. I'm kind of fuzzy on that, but
Yeah.
I'll unfuzz myself.
Also, 69 bullets is ridiculous, but okay. For starting equipment it is, but whatever. I guess Pop-Tart allowed it. Here we are
I
now.
apologize, but have you seen my character?
I've seen your character, yes.
It's a lot of ammo.
Well,
Actually,
that's only 2
maybe
belts.
not.
So it'd be
No,
40.
because there's one here.
But those are pouches, not bandolier belts.
No,
You only
those
have
are
two.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, it goes off to the side, yeah. Okay.
They're bullets. It goes around and it goes.
Yeah. Alright.
And
well,
I didn't finish drawing him, but he's gonna have a big pouch. And I'm guessing he keeps more bullets in here, just not
just
as
too many.
quick access.
Way too many bullets. Anyway, moving on. The
He's not
archer with 30
overcompensating.
quivers. For his tiny penis. Alright, so also as a fighter, you have proficiency in up to heavy armor, so you could be a gunslinger in full plate.
Yes. My hat armor. I mean, what the hell kind of armor do I technically have?
I mean, as a fighter, did you start with starting equipment, or did you start with money?
I saw those starting equipment. No, I didn't start with anything actually.
Okay, you started with
'Cause-
nothing?
Nothing. Because
Okay, here's the
he
question.
lost his money.
Well, I mean, you would still have starting equipment, because that's like things you've accrued over your life. But are you saying you took your starting money and then lost it? Because that's something you can do.
In the backstory, obviously.
Okay, then. So you didn't choose starting equipment. You just
No.
chose the starting currency, and then you lost it.
Starting equipment. Yeah, the chainmail leather longbows, martial weapon shield. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, Dungeoneer's pack. I took a Dungeoneer's pack.
But no, wait, here's the question. Because if you took starting currency, you don't get any of that.
I didn't take it. I didn't have any currency to begin with.
Okay, you took nothing?
What do you mean I took nothing?
Okay, you said you didn't start with anything. You have two choices when you build the character. You can take the starting equipment for your class, or you can take starting gold. Starting gold for a fighter is 5d4 times 10.
No, the
a
gold.
maximum
The
of
gold.
200
I had zero.
Okay,
Nada.
that means you
Nothing.
did not. That means you did not take starting equipment, and that means that you also lost all your money somehow in your backstory. So you won't have any of the starting equipment. Nope. You would still have the proficiencies though. So you have proficiency in light, medium, and heavy armor, shields, all simple weapons, all martial weapons, so all weapons, except for firearms, but you start with firearms proficiency, so here we are. Tools, none. Strength and Constitution saving throws. So what I want you to do is go to your character sheet. Scroll up for me. Okay. Your saving throws should not be Dexterity and Charisma. You see right below your proficiency bonus where it says saving throws?
Yeah.
Because you are a fighter, you have proficiency in Strength and Constitution saving throws. So uncheck the ones you have right now and replace it with Strength and Constitution.
As I did.
Okay. So your skill proficiencies. You are human, that is your race. Did you choose variant human or base human? Did you get +1 to all ability scores, or did you choose the one where you get a
+1 to everything?
Okay. So you didn't get any proficiencies from your race. But what you do is you get to choose 2 proficiencies.
Mm-hmm.
2 skills from acrobatics, animal handling, athletics, history, insight, intimidation, perception, and survival. You get to choose 2 of those. It's right here on the fighter thing. And what is your background? Did you choose like an actual D&D background, or did not?
Nay, I did not. But
Okay.
most likely the charismatic background. I'm gonna click on that.
There's a lot of backgrounds. The problem is Roll20 doesn't come with backgrounds. So
What character? Where's the back?
So what I want you to do is we'll figure that out later. So let me look at your proficiencies for a moment. Go back to your character sheet.
It's already I picked acrobatics.
And perception from
I
fighter.
actually kind of regret taking perception, but that's
so deception and persuasion. There are backgrounds that have those. You could talk to Pop-Tart about a custom background, but I mean you can do that. But I would recommend if there's like a feature you get from your background, like for instance Cedric has researcher, I would recommend finding a feature from other like vanilla base game backgrounds and adding that one. Like perhaps he has the folk hero thing, if he was like a well-known gunsman back in his hometown.
No. Definitely not.
If he's from a faraway land, he might have something from Outlander. If he suffered a terrible tragedy and life-changing event that may have been supernatural in nature, he would have Haunted One. Something from Haunted One.
So where do I find the D&D back?
Well, you can find them in the books. Also, I'll end the stream. Give me a moment.